Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Thank you so much. Can we give a round of applause for our queens? You came so far and you are winners. One way or another. You did not give up at any point in time, and it's not easy bringing the confidence you've brought to the game. So thank you. I believe you can take your rest. Finally, take off those heels. Finally, ladies. Please, our top 5. Now it gets tricky. Could I have the box? There's a secret black box that I'm supposed to be given. Could I have my black box? Yes, our CEO is ready with it. Now, in this box, ladies and gentlemen, we always say that Miss Malawi is about beauty and brains. Eddie, Malawian women are not just gorgeous. We're intelligent. We're charismatic. It's what we do. So in this box are some spicy questions. Well, we switched it up a little bit. Each of these contestants is going to pick a piece of paper and read out the name of the judge on the piece of paper. That judge is going to pick a random question to ask these ladies. So shall we begin? I would ask you to please keep it down. Let's collect ourselves. We want to hear what our queens have to say. So my dear, you are the first. Tina, read out the name. Shh. Come on.
Mary Bushiri.
Woo. Please come to the front. Choose guy, choose guy, choose guy, choose guy.
Good evening, Tina. Good evening. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Beauty queens are often called role models. What responsibility comes with that title? And how would you use your voice beyond the crown here?
Thank you so much, Mary, for the wonderful question. You look stunning. The entire panel does. I believe that it is high time us Malawians understand the true essence of a beauty queen. Ever since Miss Malawi started, we have been criticized. People do not understand the true essence. A beauty queen's role is to break the stereotypes that surround the pageants. A beauty queen is a voice that is used to make a meaningful impact, to influence and inspire those young girls, and to make sure that they lead Malawi and any other nation to economic growth. So those are the roles that I would make sure as a beauty queen I use and make sure that I push Malawi and go further and move it from a developing nation to a developed nation. Thank you.
What an answer. Thandi, it's your turn.
Luis Munana.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear what our judge is going to ask you. Here's your microphone, darling.
Hi, Thandi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. In a society where many girls still face early marriage and limited opportunities, what practical change do you believe can truly shift this reality?
Thank you so much for that question, Judge. I have been privileged to work with young people for the past 3 or 4 years, particularly in Cheo district where early marriages is actually an issue. And what I found out was that the problem is attitudes and perceptions, but also parents neglect their children. Therefore, I would make sure I bring in social behavior change interventions to change the attitudes and perspectives of people so that they now treat so that they now prioritize school, but also use campaigns that are impactful with the young people and bring change. Thank you.
Truly, truly, truly admirable, my darling. It's your turn.
Rami.
Rami Wahid is your pick. Here is your microphone.
Thank you.
Irene, good evening.
Good evening.
So, if you were given 5 minutes with His Excellency, the President of Malawi, what one issue affecting young women would you raise and why?
Thank you so much for the question. Good evening, Malawi. Good evening, Miss, of course, my sisters here in front. If I'd have 5 minutes to speak with our president, I would like to shed a light on the issue of education. Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, "A country cannot really develop unless its citizens are educated. And 4 out of 10 girls are still dropping out of school, which is very sad and pushing our country backwards. As the founder of Grainers Foundation, I work with Chimbara community, whereby we are bringing girls back to school that have dropped out due to early marriages, as well as teenage pregnancies. I believe that education is such a powerful weapon to transform our country. It does not only develop our nation, but it also helps us women to be strong and independent leaders. So everybody in here, I would like to encourage you all to send that girl child to school. A second chance is as sweet as first time around. Even if they have a child, they still have the potential to accomplish whatever they want. Thank you so much.
Before we go into our second to last contestant, ladies and gentlemen, please keep the noise down. We actually want to hear what the queens are saying. Chonde, 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 chebetani, pogoso. This intuzi. I can stop the show now, please. Shh. Eh?
Cecilia Coffee.
Good evening, Masalifa.
Good evening.
Looking beautiful tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay. My question to you is, how can Malawian women balance preserving our cultural values while confidently competing on the global stage? Feel free to ask me to repeat if you would like.
Please, could you please repeat the question?
Yeah. How can Malawian women balance preserving our cultural values while confidently competing on the global stage?
Thank you for your question. I believe that these two things work hand in hand. A woman can be educated and still hold their cultural values. I believe that we, as women, yes, we don't have to change our cultural values in order to fit into society. We can dress in our cultural attire. We had recently visited Parliament, and there were women dressed in their chitenjes and the like. So I believe that things can definitely cohabitate and both can be in the same workspace. Thank you very much.
Rebecca? I mean, it's obvious, but
Lalela Nswane.
Good evening, Rebecca.
Evening.
How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm fantastic, thank you. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you, and so do you.
Thanks. My question to you is, Unemployment and hopelessness affect many young people in Malawi. As Miss Malawi, how would you inspire hope and action amongst the youth?
Thank you so much for that question. Truly, here in Malawi, unemployment rates are at an all-time high. The Malawi National Youth Policy actually states that there should be a minimum of at least 30% of youth representation in the decision-making spaces. And yet, this is not the case. This shows that government is actually committed. We only need to push them as young people to help us with finances, and also as young people, we need to play our part in learning different things like technology, innovation, and become entrepreneurs so that we can be able to push ourselves for greater things. Thank you very much.
Well, well, well. Can we give a round of applause for our contestants and their answers? Ladies, the pressure just keeps getting worse, though, because we are not done. I will ask you to please stand according to your icons on the screen, because as we give time for our judges to deliberate, because from here on, we want to find out the top 3 and who, in fact, is going to be walking away with the crown this evening. DJ, a nice song just on the low so the ladies can walk to it. Looking truly stunning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as we are about to crown Miss Malawi 2025, in this hall, we are honored to have queens who have served. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have 5 previous beauty queens in this room. Names that some of us, without revealing my age, remember them pretty well. Some of us will hear of them for the first time tonight. It gives me great honor to invite the one and only Miss Malawi 1978, Martha Kamanga, to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome her.
Thank you very much. Good evening, distinguished organizers, judges, contestants, and honored guests. Allow me to ride on the protocols that have already been established, and I'll say all protocols observed. As audit consult, we are honored to serve as independent auditors and tax advisors for Miss Malawi. In fulfilling our mandate, we have applied the international standard for such agreed upon verification procedures, namely ISRS 4400. This ensures that every step of the scoring process has been verified with transparency, fairness, and accountability. We are proud to serve in this role on a pro bono basis as an expression of our patriotism and our commitment to national development. Our verification confirms that tonight's results are credible, auditable, and in line with international best practice. Yet beyond numbers and procedures, this pageant is a celebration of elegance and grace and patriotism that radiates from within our contestants. Qualities that inspire confidence in Malawi's future. We celebrate our partnership with Miss Malawi as part of our broader dedication to excellence, demonstrated in our annual audit engagements. Tonight, we affirm that the outcome you will witness is a product of a process conducted with professionalism, integrity, and respect for all involved. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Audit Consult, for that. Ladies, it is time. 2 of you have come this far, but will have to be going home. To take off those heels, because I know what you've been through. 3 of you are still going to be wearing... 3 of you are still going to be wearing those heels for some time, so bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to find out who the top 3 finalists for Miss Malawi 2025 is? May I have the one and only Tina Mkombezi. All right. I'm not announcing, mind you, I'm not doing top 3 just like that, yeah? I'm not announcing first runner, These are just the 3 ladies who've made it into the top 3. May I have Irene Bicc. And our final queen making it into the top 3. May I have, ladies and gentlemen, Thandi Chisi.
I want to support the system. I want to support the system. I want to support the A, support the B, support the system.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. One of these 3 ladies will be making it as the new Miss Malawi 2025. Please, can we give the 3 a round of applause? And can we give an extra round of applause for the lovely Wasariba and the lovely Rebecca? And I'd like to ask all the queens contesting tonight to please join us on stage. May we have all of our beauty queens who've contested tonight to join us on stage. As the queens are coming, we are about to unveil the crown. And the 2025 crown is something. Take it from me. I almost stole it. It is something, ladies and gentlemen. As the queens are coming to the front, we will be unveiling our Miss Malawi 2025 crown. There's nothing quite like it. Nothing at all quite like it. Can we have some music for the queens to walk to, please? They can't walk in silence. For our beautiful contestants to join us on stage as we announce the winner tonight. One for the books, ladies and gentlemen, one for the books. Our contestants, ladies and gentlemen, our contestants for 2025 Miss Malawi. Regal as ever. There you have them. These ladies gave it their all. They gave their heart, and they won the hearts of Malawi. To be honest, there's not a single Malawian watching in this room, online, on Times TV as well, who has not fallen in love with each and every single one of you girls. You've been amazing and inspiring to see. However, we can only have one winner. If it was up to me, everybody. May we see the crown of 2025. Okay, we're just gonna hand it out. Great. So, to announce the 3rd runner-up for Miss Malawi, the 2nd. Bear with me. I've just been reminded, Sha, inego upalamula mwamfa. Ndine upalamula. You see, this is why they put me last. We have a final question that we need to ask these three queens. Just in case that first answer was rehearsed, they have no idea what this next question is going to be. So, judges, this one is all you. Who wants to go first? You know you're standing in the forefront, so you might as well.
Good evening, Tina.
Good evening.
By the way, all three of you only have 30 seconds for this question. So in strictly 30 seconds, why should you be Miss Malawi?
I believe that I should be Miss Malawi because I have the passion for it. As I say, that I have been working towards youth unemployment. And this is not something that I am waiting to be handed over the crown to. But this is a mission that is already in progress. I have been privileged to be invited as the guest of honor at a cohort that is graduating from a vocational skill. Imagine what I would do with the crown if I was to be handed this platform.
Thank you. Thandi, in 30 seconds, tell me why you should be Miss Malawi.
Thank you so much for that question. I believe I should be the next Miss Malawi because I understand that this is a responsibility. It's beyond the crown and the recognition. And my work as a Miss Malawi is to work with the marginalized and the underdeserved, especially young women and girls who are so close to my heart. For the past 3 years, I've been working very closely with women, and I plan to amplify that work through Miss Malawi organization. Thank you.
Irene, in 30 seconds, tell me why you should be Miss Malawi.
3 words come to mind when I think about Miss Malawi. 3 words come to mind when I think about Miss Malawi: purpose, compassion, and responsibility. Miss Malawi should be somebody who has a purpose. And my purpose is to ensure that every girl child gets education. Responsibility, she needs to be somebody who understands that this is not just about wearing a crown and walking on a stage, but it's about lifting others as she rises as well. She needs to be somebody who is kind, because I believe that we all have something to share with the world. And my favorite quote by Lala Duta is that it doesn't matter what kind of life we have lived now, but the impact that we leave on other people. Thank you.
Thank you.
These ladies are speaking even better than me. I feel like I must just stop and hand it over to them because So now we deliberate who of these 3 queens is going to be Miss Malawi 2025. As we deliberate, there is a video to show us the crown. So my ladies, I'll ask you to shift a little bit. That's lovely. And I'll invite Godfrey, who we all know and love, to explain why this crown is so special and why it stands out as much as it does. So Godfrey, please join me. Miss Faye as well, please join us on stage as we will be preparing to sash and crown our girls. Tell us about this.
All right, are we having a good time? We're having a good time. Miss Malawi 2025 is the start of a new era. Specifically, that's why we had our Golden Queens that came today. But officially, I'm also excited to be stepping into the shoes of a wonderful man called Mr. Kava Bima. And as we go ahead and take over the management for Miss Malawi, I'd like to unveil the name of our crown. So our crown for the first time has a name. This crown has been named after a woman who, against all odds, decided to believe in the dream of Miss Malawi. when we took over the crown, we went so many places and everybody told us the same thing. We are not seeing the brand value in Miss Malawi. We were told all the negative things people believe about Miss Malawi, except one woman. And amazingly, she is a woman of God. Ladies and gentlemen, the name of our crown is, hold on, Nyauzyambo. Thank you very much for believing in the Miss Malawi dream. For those of you that don't know, she literally watches videos and sends me videos. Even as late as 11 or 1 a.m., she'll say, you need to study this and watch this. All this great work that you've seen today has been because of your wonderful belief in the Miss Malawi brand. Thank you. To our board members, for the first time, Miss Malawi has a board. Thank you very much. Thank you for believing in a brand that others called dead. To all the sponsors that came on board, allow me to recognize them specifically. Goshen City, oh my God. Not only are they our prize sponsor to the tune of 50 million Kwacha, 30 million Kwacha for Miss Malawi as a cash prize, an apartment paid for 12 months in area 43. But also, she's walking away with 10 million Kwacha to start something wonderful. Again, I said, tonight is a new era. We are coming in hot. Munatisowa eti? Munakaula upanda Miss Malawi eti? Muzaya mbilaso? Okay. Now, let me continue. In addition to that apartment, we have established something wonderful called the Miss Malawi Foundation. And that 10 million Kwacha is going to be channeled to the foundation so that the new queen can do her work. Our landlord is here. She can vouch for us. Miss Malawi has an office, physical office. You'll find her in the physical office. Another sponsor that would like to recognize Premier Bet. Thank you very much. They have sponsored Miss Malawi to the tune of 20 million Kwacha, amongst many other incentives that they have given us. And to all our sponsors, Manika University, we said we're doing a new era and we need an equipped queen. They came all the way from Zambia to support Miss Malawi, and they're offering, if she's a degree holder, they're offering a full master's scholarship. If she's an undergraduate, they're offering a degree scholarship. If she already has a master's or a degree, she wants to do a second master's, a second degree, fully sponsored. Thank you. The list of our sponsors is too long. You've already waited for too long to hear your new queen. But I just wanted to specifically come and say thank you very much. Lalela and Luis, we're so honored to have you here. You've just made everything special. And to everyone, thank you very much for believing in our dream. We have a young team of ministers. This is proof that Malawian young people are ready. We are not just talking, we are doing it. And to all the beneficiaries that believed in our dream, thank you. Malawi is ready for the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Nyauzyambo is the name of the crown.
So that's the thing about Godfrey. He was supposed to do one thing, which was announce the crown. But he's ended up giving his closing remarks early. So I'm not going to invite him back on stage, mind you. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. We are about to announce who will be walking home, or rather, not walking. I hear rumors of driving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, please give a round of applause as she comes to the stage to announce our winners. Looking like a beauty queen herself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've all been waiting for tonight. The moment that we've all been waiting for. In the third position, the second runner-up of Miss Malawi 2025 is none other than Tina Nkombezi. In the second place, ladies and gentlemen, the first runner for Miss Malawi 2025 is Irene Navicha.
Of the nation, a spirit divine. She craves no attention, her humility shines. Intimo Gongola, the girl is a dime. Her kindness will capture your heart is a crime.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Malawi 2025, Thandi Chisi!
Fresh, a different kind of pedigree. Divine knowledge, and speech is heavenly. A queen in our presence, culture her essence. A beacon of hope, beauty with purpose. Mami by way for designing.
Osayiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.